We've all been there. What started as a simple query unexpectedly becomes a performance nightmare. Frustration mounts as the app slows, users complain, and resources are strained. But there's good news. What if you could address these issues with just a few steps? In this video, we'll explain the concept of query tuning, a vital process for optimizing performance. Along the way, we'll introduce you to key performance metrics and the query tuning lifecycle. Let's dive in. Query tuning is the process of making your database queries work better and faster. In MongoDB, query tuning focuses on maximizing the database's responsiveness, ensuring that queries are processed with minimal wait times. This involves observing how your queries interact with the database and creating indexes, optimizing how queries are structured, and even adjusting the database schema. Poorly tuned queries can severely impact database performance, slowing down user interactions and straining server resources. This can lead to issues such as high CPU usage, excessive RAM consumption, or disk I/O bottlenecks. Performance issues like these might be caused by missing indexes or redundant indexes that add overhead to your query, returning more data than is needed. Another important factor to consider when query tuning is the query shape that you're using to retrieve your data. A query shape in MongoDB is a blueprint or pattern that groups queries based on shared attributes, such as filters, sorts, projections, aggregation pipeline stages, and the namespace, which is the combined database and collection name. Queries with similar structure but differing values are considered to have the same query shape. For instance, these two queries filter on different values, but they have the same query shape because they apply the same fields and operators. Recognizing query shapes is important when tuning your queries. Changes made to a specific query shape will impact all queries with that shape, regardless of their specific values. Because of this, we should focus on tuning for a query shape rather than a specific query. This approach improves performance for a broader set of existing and future queries that have a similar shape. This means less maintenance and potentially more efficient utilization of memory, CPU, and disk I/O operations. Now that you know what query tuning and query shapes are, let's turn to performance metrics. Performance metrics provide insights into how well MongoDB handles our queries and overall database operations. By monitoring these metrics, we can identify bottlenecks that help us optimize our queries. In addition, we can use them to monitor resource utilization, predict future scaling needs, and maintain our application performance. We'll focus on three key metrics that serve as a compass for efficient query tuning and optimization: latency, throughput, and efficiency. Latency is the time elapsed between the application sending a query request and receiving the complete response from the server. Throughput is the number of read and write operations that can be processed in a given time frame. And efficiency tells us how effectively the database uses resources such as CPU, memory, and I/O to achieve its tasks. Using these metrics, we can follow the query tuning lifecycle to achieve a system that runs smoothly and provides fast, efficient responses. The query tuning lifecycle consists of three steps: identification, analysis, and optimization. Let's take a look at each step in detail. The identification phase is where we start pinpointing problem areas. We can use tools like the MongoDB Atlas Query Profiler or the Database Profiler to identify queries that perform poorly or use excessive resources. Next, in the analysis phase, we examine the problematic queries closely by studying their patterns, checking for index usage, and gathering system data to uncover inefficiencies. The optimization phase is where we make changes. Tweaking index configurations, restructuring queries, or even redesigning parts of the schema can dramatically boost performance. Once we have performed our optimizations, we should regularly iterate through the query tuning lifecycle to validate that our query performance is meeting the benchmarks that we desire, as well as identifying any new performance issues. To get a clearer idea of what query tuning is all about, let's look at an example query running on two different Atlas instances, side by side. We'll run the same query against the same database. We've wrapped the query in a JavaScript function as seen here. For demonstration purposes, this function will only show us the total time that it takes to execute the query, not the results of the query. The left terminal instance represents the tuned version of the query, while the right terminal instance represents the untuned version of the query. To perform our test, will execute the function on both instances simultaneously. As we can see, our tuned query finishes much faster than the non-tuned query. This contrast highlights how even small investments in query tuning can lead to massive gains in performance, making our applications more responsive and user-friendly. By strategically applying such optimizations, we can help our systems remain robust and efficient even under increasing demands.
Continue learning about query optimizations and earn your skill badge through the link in the description.
Well done! In this video, you learned what query tuning is. You also learned key performance metrics that we can use to gauge how well tuned our queries are, and the 3 phases of the query tuning lifecycle. We also compared a tuned query to a non-tuned query to get a clear idea of how even small tweaks in a query can drastically enhance the performance of your database.